Hi guys, feel welcomed and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber, hi, my name is Ngatia and welcome to the Ngatia squad. So today I'm going to be showing you how to apply foundation using a sponge. Let's get started. Before you apply your foundation, always ensure you have cleansed up your skin first. I've already done that, so ensure that you have a good care skin routine, then cleanse up your skin first. If you're going to be exfoliating, just do it once or twice per week because it is advisable for that, since if you do it every day you might tire your skin too much. Scrubbers really hydrate a lot of water content onto your skin, so it might cause your dermis to be too thin and then you might have some breakouts, so you don't want that. It is advisable to do it once or twice a week. Before after cleansing, exfoliating, some people go ahead and tone, but if you want to do that, it's fine. And then for me, I go ahead and apply some sunscreen. Before sunscreen, I moisturize. So always use a moisturizer because you want to hydrate your skin, because if you are already exfoliated, that means water content is already removed a lot from your skin. Sometimes I use Valon because it's supposed to hydrate my skin and make it smooth and supple, but you can use moisturizer that works best for you. Then the next thing, you're going to apply some sunscreen because sunscreen is a good thing. It's supposed to protect you for about 2 hours from the sun heat. Then primer is very important. Ensure you purchase a primer. Go buy primers that is of your skin tone, because all of us have different type of skin tones. There's one that is there are people who have dry skin, oily skin, combination skin. Like for me, I have combination skin where my forehead tends to be oilier than the rest of my face. If you have oily skin, go buy primer that is of oily skin. Another tip for people who have oily skin: before applying your foundation, after going through all those processes, before applying your foundation, you can use a color corrector if you feel that you have large pores or redness, scars or blemishes. Even if you're not of oily skin but you want to use a color corrector, you can just do that. We have different color correctors with different colors. We have reds, we have orange, greens. So just go and know what color corrector to use if it is necessary for you to use that. Then if you have oily skin, you can also pat some powder on areas that you tend to be oily before applying your foundation. Then also milk of magnesia, which is about 150 to 200, is also a really good thing if you have oily skin, but I would not advise you to use it every day because it's supposed to be a medicinal product. It's not a beauty product. So if you feel sometimes you want to use the milk of magnesia, you can do it. I don't know what they have put inside it, but it is amazing. It works so nicely if you have oily skin. So you just apply it after you've applied your powder, then you apply the milk of magnesia, just a bit, and then you're going to apply your foundation. Or you can just put on some powder, then pour on some foundation. You mix it up well using a brush, then you're just going to apply it. It actually makes your foundation more matte. That's a good tip. It makes your foundation more matte. So now I have already done all those processes. I am now going to just start by applying my foundation. I am going to be using this MAC foundation in the color, either skin tone. Is it skin tone or what? It's a Match Master. This is my shade, so it's in the color Match Master and it is in the number NC45. I like this foundation because it is also for dark skins. Then it has this pump, so you can easily regulate how much you're supposed to use. For about 2 to 3 pumps can give you full coverage. I also like this foundation because it does not transfer too easily. It just blends in really nicely, especially if you use the right technique to blend in your foundation. I think that is very important. You have to blend it in well, but for this foundation generally is a good foundation. Other foundations for dark skins or other good foundations that I know on is Revlon, Sephora, Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Which one else do we have? There are a lot. NARS is also a good foundation, also for dark skins. The darkest shade for MAC is NC 55 and the lightest is 25. If you're light skin, you can use NC 50. My sister has foundation which is NC 50. She once used this foundation and she was like, it was really nice, but it made her look a little bit chocolate, and you do not want that. So always ensure you buy foundation that is of your skin tone, and always research on what skin tone can work best for your normal skin tone, because you don't want to buy a lighter shade and you might be like chocolate, or a darker shade and you light. So just ensure you buy the foundation that works best for you and that is of your color, because that's very important. I'm going to be using this sponge here, or beauty blender. It's usually smaller than this when you're buying it, but once you dump it, it enlarges up, so it gets much bigger and wider. I like using the sponge because I tend to feel it does a faster job for me. It saves on my time. It also removes excess foundation in case I have applied too much, and it also blends in much quickly. But I always say use what you have, to get what you want. So if you feel like your hands give you a better coverage when you're applying your foundation, just do that, and you'll just use the patting motion because you want full coverage. But for me, I have used my hands severally and I tend to feel like it doesn't give me the coverage that I feel. So you might find that some places have blended in and some have not, so I just stopped using my hands. There are people who also use their brushes. There are some who dump their brushes just a bit and then they apply their foundation. So there are people who are actually are good when they're applying their foundation using their brushes. So just use what works best for you. For me, I'm just going to use a damp sponge. There are people who also use a dry sponge because they feel it gives them also a better coverage and it makes their foundation maybe feel much matte. So just use what works best for you. I have pumped about 3 of this foundation here. Just pumped 3 and now I'm just going to apply it. For MAC foundation, if you want, you can just put some on your foundation, or you can just pump on your hand. Then you're going to apply maybe on a single area. But for MAC, you have to always remember that it actually sets before it sets really quickly, so you don't want to apply like all over your face then start blending it in, because it just tends to set in very fast. So you apply some like on an area, then you're going to be using the bouncing motion. When you get to, let me just apply some here. We'll have to add more. I'm going to just pump 3. Also ensure you apply on your jawline, because you don't want to look like 2 different people. Just do the patting motion. Also apply some on your ear. As I said, you don't want to look like 2 different people. There are people who actually don't apply here. So when you don't apply on your ear or on your jawline, people will definitely know that you have applied foundation. So ensure you apply some on your ear, just a bit, okay? Then on your jawline. Then a sponge is really good because I feel like when you're applying on your under eye, you're going to use the tip of this sponge and then you're just going to pat just like that. Moving inwards, outwards, just patting. If you rub like this, because I have done that, your foundation will look cakey. It will look like it wasn't blended in well. So you might find, like, especially when it's hot around like lunchtime, parts of your face look like they have been applied foundation, and then it just won't look like it was blended in well. It will look like crumbs. It's just like when you're baking a cake, then you remove the cake before it's ready, so it will have those crumbs. Okay, so I don't advise you to use this dragging or rubbing like this. If you're having a brush, if you're using a brush rather, you're going to use those circular motions because you want it to blend well. So you're going to just use a brush to do that. And for some, they drag a bit also using the brush, but I have seen most using the patting motion mostly. Even on a brush, they just use the patting like this, or the circular, just going like outwards, inwards, outwards, and then just working their way through, and it really works good for them. So you see, so far we are doing well. Works really nice. I like this foundation. So as I said, for MAC, you will apply a bit. You can use that style, or you can apply some on the sponge, then just start bouncing it in. So I'm going to apply on this side first, on my left side, because I want you to see the difference. Also ensure near your hairline you have applied, because you don't want people to just see that you have applied foundation. Also, this foundation, I like it because it makes skin look like skin. You don't look like an artificial person from supermarket, money, whatever, naka fake. So it doesn't make you look fake, just makes you look like you're natural. So it gives you that flawless look. I really like it. It's such a nice foundation, and I would actually advise anyone who wants to buy this just to buy it, because they even have a lot of, they have numbers, they have like the darkest shade, the lightest shade, so it's a good foundation. Also, always ensure you have applied on your neck. Most people don't apply on their neck, either because they're saying, oh, mimi sina time ya kuapply hadi huku, kama wanataka kuona mimi ni different person, me apply foundation waone. But please, girl, you want to look nice. How can you apply here and your jawline you've not applied? You just get to this part, and then you're like, I'm done. Let me just now apply some lipstick, some mascara, eyeshadow, let me do my brows. And you're going, where are you going? You actually look, those people who apply and they get to this side, they don't even get on the jawline. Actually really look, to me it just looks weird. Like, why do that? Just take your time when you're applying makeup. I feel makeup really needs like time. So if you're not going to apply makeup, I always say make sure you blend it in well and make sure you look nice. But if you want to do simple makeup, it's also fine. Do simple makeup but look nice. Okay, so far I feel he has done a good job, but I don't know, I feel like the forehead, I still have some more here. I feel like here, even near the baby hairs, doesn't like blended in well, so just add some more. Let me use the tip a bit because I want it to blend in well, but make sure you don't apply on your hair. You just want to apply some. You can also apply some on your eyes. It doesn't necessarily have to be, you have to add more. You can just use like what was left on your sponge just to pat, then you can apply your eyeshadow. But there are people who just use a concealer. Is a really good thing if you're applying eyeshadow, but you can also apply foundation on your upper lids and then apply concealer if you feel like that. I have actually rubbed off my eyebrow. It's fine. So far this is how it looks. I hope you can see the difference between here and here. I repeat, here and that side. You can see how flawless it looks. Really looks like it blended in so well. Now I'm going to apply on this side. 3 pumps. Then I'm going to do the dot thing. I usually start by on the center of my face, but you can even start on your what is it called, on your forehead. But I tend to start here, then I just work my way through. I didn't apply on my chin. Why? I just forgot this place. So on this area, you have to apply in this area. Now some on my under eye. And just add some more. Because it actually hides a bit of the dark circles. We didn't sleep enough. I tend to feel, even on this side, just here near, you want to apply on that side, okay? Just tap it in, make it blend in, make it absorb on your skin. On the nose, you're going to use the tip because it will absorb better like that. Because on this side, you know, it's really wide. It has a wide space, so just ensure that you blend it your foundation really well. As I said, you don't want to look fake. So now I'm going to apply some on this side on the forehead. The under chin, then use the patting motion. Like, I just think my baby hairs are going to get ruined, and I hope you can all see the difference here, right? The jawline. And then on the neck, Now I want to see if I've really blended it in well, so I'm just going to use this mirror here just to do that. And apply some here also. Just pat it slowly so that it can absorb well also on your skin. You see? And on this jawline, it has to like really blend in, you know. I feel like this side is not really blended. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can see the difference now. Oops, sorry. So this is how I look now. really looks nice. If you tend to have smiley lines here, you can also use concealer just to hide that. Let me pat some of the foundation left. As you can see, it has removed off the excess. It doesn't make me look like I have applied so much foundation, because I feel like this beauty blender actually removed off the excess, if there was excess even, and it has still given me that natural effect that I wanted, because you can't even tell if like I applied foundation. Some people will be like, oh, she still looks the same, but I have applied, by the way, and it looks flawless. Really looks good. Yeah, so yes, now this is a final look. As you can see, the foundation has blended it so well. It makes me look natural. It doesn't look like I applied too much or like I look artificial. Yeah, so yeah, it's so pretty. So you can buy this foundation if you have liked it. If you have bought other foundations and you have tried them, just do tell us, especially if it's for women of color, because I tend to feel dark skins were neglected for such a long time. So this is how it looks after I have applied the foundation. It still makes me feel like I still have, like, my skin looks skin. It's like I've not even applied foundation, and that is also why I like this foundation. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, tell us if you're using the brush, sponge, or your hands, what works best for you, what foundation are you using, do you know of other foundations for other skin tones, whether you're dark, you're light, you're the darkest shade. How do you feel about companies now are making other foundations for women? And also tell us if you're using your sponge, your brush, your hands, is it giving you full coverage? Because also filtering out different and reviewing different foundations is also very good, because with time you get to know all the foundations that will work best for you with time, right? So also click on the bell icon below to get notified of our new videos, and remember to subscribe. I will keep on insisting, please do subscribe. I will see you in my next video. Bye.